It's a well-known fact that I'm like a super mega prepper, okay? And I'm so distinguished in the prepping world that I have companies sending me stuff to show you guys, okay? I have companies sending me their products, and I'm going to be like showing it on video and stuff like that. But even though I'm a prepper and I like to think that the world's going to go to shit, you know, even though I like to think the world's going to go to shit, I think people should invest in what if society doesn't collapse? What if the real punch to the gut is not the fact that society has collapsed, but the fact that you've prepared for society's collapse and society keeps on trucking? Are you truly a prepper if you're not ready for society to not collapse? I would say no. Placed all your eggs in one basket, and the only thing you're prepared for is society collapsing and not society enduring. You're not a true prepper. In fact, I am no longer convinced that SHTF as we know it is really going to happen. It could, but I'm not too convinced. In fact, I think society may resemble Yugoslavia more than World War III. I am open to the possibility of an SHTF event. I think ultimately our future looks like Mexico or Brazil. I think increasingly America will resemble the rest of South America. North America will ultimately look like South America someday. And the writing on the wall for that is pretty obvious because people from South America move up here and they have more kids than we do, and they bring their culture and their problems with them. That's a topic we can go into in another video. My investing strategy revolves around leveraging other people's addictions. I've told my audience over and over again, don't drink beer, don't smoke cigarettes, don't get addicted to stuff. Why? Because you should be the person profiting off of addiction. You should be profiting off plebeians and their addictions. Don't be a plebeian that's addicted to things. Profit off addictions. The biggest thing we're addicted to is war. We can't stop war. I wonder why. We vote against it and it keeps happening. It's almost like somebody controls our society that doesn't care about what the masses think. It's almost like there's some kind of secret group of people that Lockheed Martin, that's how you capitalize off of our country's addiction to war. It's not a huge dividend, but it does have a dividend. And during times of crisis, you're going to be making money. So at least you can make some money off the war. The military-industrial complex can help you pay for a candy bar so you can eat a Twix bar while nuclear hellfire is raining over the earth. Duke Energy. Duke Energy is super based. It's owned by David Duke. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They're not owned by David Duke, but they do pay a good dividend, okay? So Duke Energy absolutely is a good option. Energy, it's another addiction, okay? We are addicted to using electricity. And these AI data centers, they need a lot of electricity, okay? So Duke Energy, yeah, it's a good pick. Number 4 is Pepsi. People are addicted to sugary drinks, okay? Sugary drinks for the win. Everybody's going to always be consuming sugary drinks. That's not going away. And they pay a very good dividend. ExxonMobil. We're addicted to gas, okay? Gasoline is something we're addicted to. We're some gas guzzlers. And they pay an all right dividend. Pfizer! Pfizer sounds like the name of some kind of like Nazi SS commando, like one of Hitler's top guys. Like, Pfizer! I am Pfizer! Hey, Pfizer! This is definitely getting demonetized. 3M is, we are addicted to duct tape and stuff like that. 3M makes a bunch of stuff. We're addicted to that too, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to make this work. I'm trying to make it work, okay? They give you a dividend. Brown and Foreman. Brown and Foreman is a company that owns a bunch of alcohol. They pay a solid dividend, okay? So most of these companies are things the Americans can't live without, okay? Guns and war, electricity, cigarettes, sugary drinks, gasoline, random tools from the hardware store. Like, that's basically, you know, This is a guns and whiskey portfolio, okay? This is an all-American portfolio. And it's all the things that Americans are addicted to. So if you want to have a good dividend portfolio, this is what you do. You invest in all of these. But Jordan, I'm a young chud. I can't afford this stuff. I don't want to hear it. You can do fractional shares on Cash App. Start out with $1, okay? And if you get a couple bucks, a couple of dollars of some of these here and there, and then you'll notice you'll immediately start making a little bit of money off of these. And if you ever have an emergency and you need to liquidate your assets, you can sell everything off if you have to. I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend building this thing up, okay? And it's better than just having cash sit in a bank account, accumulating tiny little bits of interest. At least this really pays you this is really going to pay you 4 times a year. The highest dividend yield is going to be Altria, the cigarette company, but the tobacco industry seems a bit the tobacco industry seems a bit of an uncertain future. They're investing in stuff like marijuana and vapes and snuff and different stuff like that. So I think they're going to survive just fine. If you build this portfolio up, if you come into some money too, if you come into $10,000, $20,000, you could build a portfolio that pays you 4 times a year the rest of your life, okay? It's completely feasible to build a portfolio that gives you more and more money 4 times a year. You're also going to be able to live off the dividends once you get to a certain point. And then you can reinvest your dividends as well, which is what a lot of people do. If you're 20 years old right now, you got to listen to me. You are already rich if you're young because you have time on your side. You have something the boomers can't buy. The boomers would pay you money for your age if they could. If they could buy years from you somehow and get younger, they would. I'm telling you. Because they can make more money. What they can't buy is time. You have something they cannot buy, and that is time, and time can make money. So build up your Accelerationist Chud portfolio today. Jordan Jareb, signing off.